Okay, how to check tire pressure on a car. First of all, you're going to need to know what the tire pressure should be on the car. And there are two ways to tell what the tire pressure should be on the car. One, you can look in the glove box in the owner's manual and it will tell you what the tire pressure should be. The second way to check is to look on the door jamb of the car where we found the vehicle identification number, and there should also be posted on there. So, we're going to open this Ford Taurus and we're going to take a look here on the door jamb. And sure enough, turn my camera sideways here, you can see our tire pressure is listed right there, and it tells us that the front tire should be 33 pounds. So, knowing that now, we can identify our tire. So we come back up. So once you know the proper tire pressure, we come to the tire and we can simply take our tire gauge and figure it out. You're always going to have a cap on the tire. You should. It keeps dust and dirt out of there. It's not really used to seal it in any way other than to keep this nice and clean so we don't get dirt plugging up the valve and causing it to leak. Once you remove that, make sure that the slide is all the way in on your tire pressure gauge. Insert this so it goes on completely and doesn't hiss or leak. If you hear this, you're not on there and you're not getting a good reading yet. So, make sure it goes on and seals, and then after it seals, you can look here at your gauge and see what your tire pressure is. So this one, you can see 25, we have two per increment, so 25, 26, 27, so it's about 28, and we said the tire pressure on this should be at 33 pounds. So this tire is actually low and needs to be added to. So what we've done is we've gotten the hose off the wall with the proper tire inflator on here, and now we're going to re-inflate our tire to the proper pressure. So remember how this works on our air system. We have our air hose and we have our inflator. You pull back on this, slide it into here, and let it go. Locks it into place. Now, same thing as with the pressure. We're going to put this on here so it doesn't leak. We don't want to hear this because we're not getting air in the tire. We're only letting it out. So once that's sealed, we're going to inflate our tire. You'll notice that this inflator has a gauge on it. These gauges are notoriously inaccurate. This gauge here is notoriously inaccurate, so we can't use it for our final pressure, but we can use it as a general, yeah, we're over 30 pounds now, so we can go ahead and test it again with our regular slide tester. So we take our slide tester out, put that back on there, and now we've gone from 30 to almost 35 pounds, so we're a little bit overinflated. That's where the back of the tool comes in. So you got this little nub here on the back of our inflator, and we use that to let a little bit of air out. Push our slide all the way in, test it again, and now we're sitting right at 33 pounds of pressure. So this tire's inflated to the proper pressure.